Quit crafting perfect prompts. GPT Live's here. All you gotta do now is just talk. Notice what's happening here. The AI isn't waiting for its turn anymore. It's listening while you're speaking, responding naturally, and even handling multiple tasks without breaking the conversation. That's what makes GPT Live feel fundamentally different. Hey everyone, I'm Hamza. If you've been wondering whether GPT Live is actually worth trying, I've spent some time testing it, and there are a few things that really surprised me. Let's start with something most of us do all the time, planning a trip. Hey, I'm planning a 5-day trip to Tokyo this October. I love food, photography, and exploring local neighborhoods. Can you help me build an itinerary? Actually, let's skip the touristy stuff. I'd rather visit places that locals actually go to.
Okay, if you want local vibes, we could center on neighborhoods like Kichijoji for park walks and cozy cafes. Day 2, Kichijoji for indie coffee and little galleries. Day 3, maybe Koenji for vintage shops and inexpensive yakitori dinner. Day 4, Nakano side streets plus Ogikubo for quiet evening photos. Day 5, start with a bakery breakfast in Jiyugaoka, then head to Todoroki Valley for a totally unexpected green ravine in the city. Throughout, keep meals at small ramen shops.
This is what immediately feels different. I'm not thinking about prompts anymore, and GPT Live keeps up with the conversation. One more thing, I'll be traveling on a pretty tight budget, so could you keep most meals under $20?
Sure. Tokyo is great for this. We can keep breakfast at bakeries or convenience store setups, lunch at small ramen or teishoku set meals, dinner at yakitori or conveyor belt sushi without blowing the budget. And for one
And add one really unique experience that most tourists probably miss.
And for that one unique experience most tourists miss, how about a morning visit to a local shotendai? That's the traditional covered shopping street. If you go around 8 or 9 a.m., you'll catch shop owners opening up, cyclists passing through, and a really everyday Tokyo rhythm.
Notice how I never stopped to rewrite my prompt. I just kept talking, changed my mind, and GPT-Live adapted instantly. That's the biggest difference. Now let's try something a little different. Learning usually means asking lots of follow-up questions. So let's see how GPT Live handles a conversation that keeps changing. Hey, can you explain how quantum computing works? I've heard about it everywhere, but I've never really understood it.
Totally fair. Quantum computers are weird but fascinating. Instead of bits that are either 0 or 1, they use quantum bits or qubits. Qubits can be 0 and 1 at the same time, kind of called superposition.
Actually, that's still a bit too technical. Could you explain it like I'm 12 years old?
Sure. Imagine a regular computer bit is a light switch. It's either off or on, 0 or 1. A quantum bit is like a magical dimmer switch that can be off, on, or both at once. And when you team up lots of those together, they can try many solutions at the same time for certain problems. The catch? They only give clear answers when you're done, not during the process.
Normally, I'd have to stop, rewrite my prompt, and ask again. With GPT Live, I can just interrupt naturally, like I would with a real teacher. That makes sense. Could you give me a real-world example instead?
Think about trying every key on a giant key ring to open a lock. A normal computer would check one key, then the next, one by one. A quantum computer can kind of test all the keys at once because of that special superposition thing. So for certain tasks, like cracking codes or simulating molecules, it can be much, much faster. But for everyday stuff like class homework or browsing, normal computers are still better. Quantum ones are super specialized.
It doesn't just answer questions. It adjusts the way it explains them based on the conversation. That's what makes GPT Live feel so different. So that's GPT Live. After testing it, I don't think the biggest upgrade is the voice itself. It's how naturally you can interact with ChatGPT. Less prompting, more conversation. If GPT Live has already rolled out to your account, just tap the voice icon and switch to live mode to try it for yourself. I'm Hamza, and I make videos exploring the latest AI tools and workflows to help you stay ahead. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you'd like me to test next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.